Yo, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to vussanie. You already know the vibes, and it's a boy vussanie back in the building. So you guys are showing love, so you know I'm gonna show love back to y'all and give you guys content until basically you're tired. You get tired of the boy, but I know you guys are not gonna get tired of the boy. I mean, come on, you know the vibes. You feel me? So listen, before we proceed with today's video, go like, comment, subscribe. You know this, and follow me on Instagram. You feel me? So alright, check this out. So today's video is kind of like this week I'm doing like something like a installment, like a package of videos. This week's videos they go together, you understand? So I uploaded another one last night. I'm about to upload this one today for me. So this is just a continuation of the one before, right? So just a quick recap. In the previous video we talked about how like the market is getting more advanced, you feel me? Like not like necessarily advanced, but it's kind of getting more difficult to make money in the markets. And I went over some of the reasons why, which is like I'll just give you a quick example, right? So the US markets, because as we trade indices, the US markets have been like bullish for ever since the 2008 market crash, you understand? So they've been bullish, and it's a very well-known fact, right, that the market tends to like reset, correct itself, like over a span of 10 years, you understand? So ever since 2008, the next kind of like crash was supposed to be on 2018, somewhere around there, and you can see now since 2018 we're like 4 years later. So that's why everything kind of like is going the way it is. So we also had the COVID thing that kind of messed up with how the market was, but after that the market seemed to go back into like the bullish momentum. You saw with the NAS100 and the US 30s, they were bullish like for months on end, you understand? So now the thing is, with this Ukraine stuff going on now, it's also affecting the market. And the market reached a point where now, like, it's been bullish for so long, so anything can happen. It's kind of looking like we might have a crash or something like that. A crash is another word for this correction thing that happens, where everything, like inflations and all this stuff, like, I know this channel is strictly about like focusing on the charts, but I'm talking about the things that affect the charts on the background, you understand? There's all these things, inflations, gases, and what you can see, everything is just going high, and it's not just in SA. Actually, the rest of the world is going through the same thing. So for me, I kind of look at it from a fundamental point of view and also technical, right? So we're gonna go into the technical, but I just wanted to let you guys know what's going on in the markets. Why is it so hard now to make money the way we used to? It's just because we have to adapt to a lot of things that are going on, and most of the traders, myself included, we've never been through like a phase where the market corrects itself. We don't know how to deal with that, you understand? So that's why I'm saying every level will require a new version of yourself. So I'm just here to go through that with you guys, and you know what I'm saying? If you guys are on the same journey, click the bell notification icon, subscribe, and like, you understand? So sharp, I told you we have the course online. I'm gonna go through everything fast, don't worry. We're gonna go to the charts now. So I told you I'm gonna upgrade the course. Because like the strategies are getting more and more advanced, right? So for the members who are already part of our course online, everything is online. Everybody who's a part of our course, new content is coming through, new strategies, like we're upgrading the strategies, the advanced strategies coming through. But if you're really part of that, then don't worry, you're gonna be good. If you're not, it's the time to do that now, because the price is gonna be going higher, because now I have to put more and more time into this thing. So I only want people who are serious, you understand? Sharp signals for this week. We're doing all year signals. That's the only signals we offer right now. All year is expiring at the end of this week, and today is, if I can just check, today's Wednesday, so we have about 2 days left, you understand, while doing this thing. So all year signals, they're available. Do that now so we can trade throughout this whole thing together, right? So the purpose of this video, I want us to analyze, right? I want us to analyze US 30 and NAS100 and basically dive into basically what's going on, because in the other video I think I only went over US 30. So I want to explain NAS100 also. What's up, you feel me? So let's get it. Alright, so I want to show you guys what's going on with the Telegram first before we jump into anything else, you understand? So this chat that I'm in right now, this the VIP, the all year thing, the all year membership thing, which is available, I just told you guys, until Friday. So yeah, you can see it's VIP all year. So the last trade we entered was this one. We entered around when? Around to 6, but we closed it. We closed it because there was no momentum, even though it wasn't in losses, but there was no momentum. And then the other trade that we entered was this one, which I want to share with you how we managed to find such a trade. You understand? That's what I hope to explain with you guys. So in the VIP, the instrument that we trade the most is the NAS100. US30 only like now and then. That's because like it follows it follows the movement of NAS100. So if you're in NAS100, it's basically like you are ahead because at the moment they're mirroring each other. This thing you're saying, the structures are the same, and I'm gonna show you this later. So yeah, but now I want you guys to do one thing. I need you to join the free Telegram, our public Telegram channel, which is this one. You understand? It's this one. This is where I'm gonna share with you guys everything regarding the prices and everything, the results the people are getting. You understand? And this was just today, if I'm not mistaken. This was just today from the members who are in the thing, who are in our VIP, and it's people from everywhere. It's not just South Africans. You will see other accounts are in pounds and stuff like that. It's not just about the rands. Ooh, that's tough. That's tough. You understand? So that's just what's up with this one. So I need you guys to join this one so I can I want to send the price action guide. Right, the price action guide for the beginners who want to understand what's going on. I'm going to send it to the public thingy, and the link is going to be there in the thing, and the pinned link, and the pinned comment. I mean, the pinned comment is going to include the link to this one. Enter there first because I'm going to send the thingy there. Understand? And this one is saying, I think we just got this. This is the results from this week. This one is saying, thanks, bro. I raised my account from 2K to 15 with the signals. Shout out. So this is the type of stuff that you know what I'm saying, this is why we're doing what we're doing. It's for the type of results like this ones. You understand? Sometimes I told you guys we take losses sometimes, and you know there's market phases and stuff, but we adapt to that. That's the difference. We adapt to everything, and that's what I would advise you to. At least now, in such times like this, you need someone who's able to adapt, so you can also understand what's going on. And to all the members of the VIPs, listen, we're gonna send more setups every time we open this trade. Sometimes we never send the setups, we just send signals. But nowadays we in the hobby of also sending the setups. So this one is all we can talk about when it comes to this thing, when it comes to the VIP. You understand? So I want to open the charts, right? I want to open the charts right now. So let's just share our NAS100 because we didn't really get a chance to analyze it yesterday. And yeah, I'm seeing a nice trend. So we're gonna go back to, I think I analyzed this on the, let me just resize this so it fills up the whole thing, right? So I'd analyzed this on the daily. You can see now I'm on the 1 minute bar. I'd analyzed this on the daily so you can understand what's going on. And basically I want you guys to be able to find the trends, right? Listen, price action guide is going to be sent to the public. Go there first, Banik. So we used to have this setup. I think it came from there. It would join all these ones now, right? Didn't start there, started there. You understand? This was how our NAS was structured. So as you can see, it's been in an uptrend in this structure from, because it basically violated the structure here on 17 January. So from 17 January this year, starting from 29 June 2020, so more than a year of this thing up, like operating in this trend. For me, my whole time trading, I've never traded in such a beautiful structure like this one. You understand? This is the structure that changed everything for me in terms of like making a transition from currencies to indices. This structure was the one, fam. It was the one, because you could tell every time the market moves up, you understand, it's an uptrend. So moving up is not a problem. We just buy every time it retraces in the smaller time frames, and that's it, and that's that. But every time it would come to the trend line, we would know, fam, like, yo, it's time to buy. You understand? So buy in a long-term account, and then buy and just leave it. And then in the short-term account where you do the frequent withdrawals and stuff, with enter the intraday moves, the intraday things and stuff like that. You see what I'm saying? So there would be moves like this one also. You'd enter here and look how far this thing would go. You understand? So you'd open a trade, leave it, and then go to your short-term account, and then enter the intraday moves. And sometimes you will still lose, and sometimes you still win. But there's another account that's just accumulating. You see? So there was also this move also. Our clients ate from this move, and then, like, you see what I'm saying, fam? Like, we were eating for real, right? We were eating for real. The top trend line, there wasn't really much to say about that one. It wasn't that as crucial as the trend line at the bottom. That's what I'm trying to say. See, there was this one now, right? We knew after we got this high, we knew the third one. We predicted that whenever it's gonna come to make content for the third time, because we didn't have this trend line up until we had this high. So we knew anytime it's gonna come to the high, we're gonna know it's time to sell. And then as we sell, we know if it comes to make contact with the lower trend line, we know it's time to buy. So just imagine how good life was there. You understand? And then we got violations there. That's when we started to see Fritz, you see this one now. This one is not operating now. You see what I'm saying? So now it's not really that much important. I think I'm just gonna leave these lines here, all right, and this one here. But basically what I'm trying to show you with this one is this is where the price peaked. Understand? And I'm just gonna remove this, replace it with a horizontal line once around 16,600. That's where like it peaked. You understand? So from there, structures were violated, and then now you understand the conditions are so different now, because this thing, the overall thing that it's doing is a downtrend, because the highs were this high. Because in the uptrend, if I can show you something, in the uptrend we go from low to high, ne? And even if we go to a high, we went to high to low. Went from a high to low to a higher high, because it's higher than this one. To a higher low, it's higher than this one. To a higher high. You understand? So everything was making sense. But when it came here, we didn't get a higher high. It was kind of like at the same level. So that's when you start to see the trend is decimating. I don't know if there's a word I can use, Mara. The strength of this trend is, the balance in the trend is no longer going from uptrend. It's now starting to transition. That's one way to see if a trend is gonna change what's going on. So sharp. Now we have this, and then we go to a low which was lower than this one. So we went to a lower low, and then lower high, and then lower low. So you see what's going on. Now the price is totally different, but we don't have enough to carry it out long term. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go to the H4 time frame in the building. Make some noise. Make some noise, man, for the H4. What the hell is the H4, man? Okay, we have the H4. So now I'm just gonna remove my period separators or session breaks. You understand? So if we can just look at the H4, the only trend we can find is this one, right? And I'm gonna show you why I'm saying this is the only trend we can find. And this is because, man, we're about to get a move. Okay, so if we start from the top, from the highest, and then we draw it like this, you see, if we align it to where the price is at now, the price is far away from this zone, guys. You understand? The price is far away from this zone, but we can just keep this line for safekeeping. But we don't need the horizontal line anymore. That was just to make sure you understand what's going on, right? So now we have another trend line. If we can join this too, you can see that it does not respect at all. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't respect. So we can maybe move from, because this is our first point in the trend line. This is our second one, right? We're hoping to find the third spot. But if we can move one, because this is one, this is two, right? If two can become one now, meaning we move this like this, right? And then 3 becomes 2, meaning now it's like this. You understand? Then we can do what? We can sort of like move this thing like this, right? So our trend line, this is how it's looking. But because we can see what's going on here, you see we had a breakout and a retest at the top. Also here with a breakout, so we can now align it like this. Now we want a trend line that's gonna accommodate the whole price action in the building, right? So we found out on the H4, the trend line at the bottom. I don't have to explain it because that's literally the same application. Okay, sharp. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna go to, on the H4 we found the structure. We look for a structure on the H4 on the daily, and then it's violated on the daily. So now we gotta do what? We gotta move to the lower. So we move to the H4. So now we found the structure. This is our only structure that we're looking at now. So let's even remove this one. It's fine, right? So now we're gonna move lower because we need to find the structure we can trade now. So we're gonna go from H4 to 60 minutes, which is the 1 hour, the H1, right? So in the H1 now, we can see, let me just go to full screen mode one time. I understand we're trying to do some damage here now. So you can see the movement of this thing. It's been alternating between these two trend lines, the one at the bottom and the one at the top. So it's moving like that, it's moving like that. You know what it means when it comes to the bottom, that's your signal to buy. When it comes to the top, that's your signal to sell, right? So now what you can do, and the price action guide I'm gonna send there is gonna explain these things in detail, fam. You understand? So what had happened was, yesterday we had this trend line. We found this trend line in the H1, right? I'm just gonna remove this one. We found this system in the H1 of how the price was moving basically there. You see? So we knew, okay, so now in the H4 it moves from the 1 and 2, but in the H1 it's moving from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we had a breakout, you understand? So because we have this breakout, what do you think is going to happen? Let me know in the comment section what you think is going to happen, but I can just let you know this thing, because we broke out of our structure here, the next area where we can go is back to retest the trend line. So what you can do now, you can just draw that trend line on the H4 time frame, which is the 240, so that when the market makes its way up there, you know what to do, which is to sell. You understand? When the market makes its way up there, you are there and ready to sell. You understand? But besides that, there's not really much we can do. We can go to, we said we're gonna go to the H1. We went to the H1. We saw what's going on in the H1. We violated the structure, so this structure is not really, it's not dependable now. So maybe we can go to 30 minutes to analyze this movement that's going on with the breakout. So this is just like what you need to do. This is literally what you need to do, fam. This is what you need to do. Go to the 30 minutes time frame, observe what's going on, but I'm still not seeing, at least if maybe there were high and low formations here, I would say you can scalp it for a little bit, but I don't really see anything. Let's go to 15 minutes. 15 minutes in the building, where you at? 15 minutes is not really doing much. It's just moving the same way. Maybe we can come back and retest, but for now, all I can say is, man, go to your H4. Go to your H4, draw these two trend lines, and just wait for a retest. Wait for a retest, because the price seems to be respecting the structure. We made contact 3 times already, so it's safe to say I think we're respecting the structure there. Just wait for the price to touch there and then sell. But obviously I'm gonna send signals even tomorrow, because I'm gonna go into lower time frames and find other cues that are that I haven't talked about yet on YouTube, because now the video is gonna become too long. But tomorrow is another day. I'm gonna drop again tomorrow. You feel me? Hi, from so it's your boy Vussy Max. You already know what it is. I hope the content is you're finding value from the content. I'm gonna keep this videos coming the rest of the week. Let me know in the comment section what you want to see, what you want me to do, and yeah, we'll meet the same place, same time tomorrow. See you guys on the next one. All right, peace out.